Alright, another quick note about equipment before I move on into things to avoid. Another reason you shouldn't invest all of your time and energy into bullshit gadgets and expensive gizmos is because duck hunting is flat out hard on things. Don't bring anything that can't get wet duck hunting, and don't bring anything that can't get wet and frozen duck hunting. Okay? And you're going to have equipment failure, equipment destruction. Shit's going to get broken hunting with it, and then you're also going to lose shit. Like your decoy anchor weights, you're going to lose those periodically. Hell, you're going to lose decoys. I don't care who you are, you're going to lose decoys sooner or later. It's kind of works out for me because I tend to find about as many decoys as I lose. But still, you're going to lose decoys. Okay? And there's like a time and material like investment and consumable factor to everything you're using duck hunting, from the gloves to the parka to the boots to the waders. All of that shit has a lifespan, and you're going to eventually wear it out or otherwise destroy it through the course of normal hunting. So that's why you also shouldn't rely on bullshit to get you through the day. Okay, so things to avoid, like I was just talking about: elaborate, expensive spreads in a bad location. Less is more. Okay? Less is typically more. Being in the proper spot, the pinnacle, the first thing I told you about, is the most important thing. Okay, the other thing: putting all your faith into calls, decoys, wing things, jerks, etc. Just whatever bullshit gizmo. Like, I would rather you wear a pair of Lucky underwear than bring a car battery and this little spouty dealy that ducks spin around on and it churns up water. Okay? Hunting somewhere, even though you know the wind is wrong for your location, why in the hell would you waste your day? Well, I could go hunt here. I know it's not quite right, but I might kill a couple. Why in the hell would you do that? Just pony up, go to where the birds are. You need to have a fair amount of spots that you've located out and scouted out. Or if you only have one spot, try to focus on hunting it when it's good, and then spend your other time, when you know the hunting isn't good there, looking for another place to hunt when the wind's not good at your number one spot. Okay? Keep getting better. Okay? Another thing to avoid is overcrowding. There's one particular spot I don't hunt because somebody's going to get shot there. Sooner or later, I'm going to look at the paper and somebody is going to get shot hunting in that spot because, okay, there's actually a multitude of reasons why you don't want to be overcrowded. Number one is you might fucking shoot each other, which is not cool, because here's how you shoot each other. You think okay, they're set up over there, I don't need to shoot that direction, so we're good. They know I'm here and I know they're over there. Okay, yeah, that's fucking fine and dandy, but then Joe Blow fucking shoots a duck and it fucking falls 200 yards down the way and he's out there. Alright, as I was saying before my battery died, fucking Joe Blow shoots this duck and it sails 200 yards fucking down the way. Well, what just happened? I know they're over there and I know we're over here, so we're not going to shoot at each other even though we're only like 200 yards apart. Well, that just all goes out the window, and in the marsh, you can't fucking see very well, or wherever you are. So Joe Blow's out there fucking chasing his cripple. Well, you guys also got into some birds, so you got birds down, and you're getting after your birds, and you take a cripple shot on a fucking duck into the marsh, one of your birds, but little did you know, fucking Joe Blow's in the marsh across the way chasing her cripple of his, and bam, fucking somebody just got shot, fucking duck hunting, Zermagog, we're all fucking retards. Okay, that's why you don't overcrowd. Number two, it's a fucking pain in the ass on the birds, because if you're 200 yards apart and birds are circling your spread, well, that's a big circle that they gotta make. They're doing 55 miles an hour, so figure how far does it take you to turn your car doing 55? Quite a ways. So for them to circle your spread, they have to also fly over Joe Blow and fucking his drunk buddies to fucking come over your spread again. Well, Joe Blow and his fucking drunk buddies aren't very good fucking hunters, so they just shoot at anything that fucking flies over, and they're tromping through your shit and fucking shooting at you. It's just bad. Don't overcrowd, because then you have to fight over birds, and somebody's going to get shot sooner or later if you do it enough. Okay. Continuing on. Losing birds. Okay, continuing on. So, losing birds. This quite possibly might be my biggest pet peeve of all. Okay, because picture yourself, you're hunting. It's a bad day. It's a bad day. You've only seen one duck. This one duck comes in and boom, boom, boom. You finally get him on the third shot. He falls. He's way out there, and you're looking for him. He's the only fucking duck you've seen all day, and you can't find him. So what have you just done? You've wasted a lot of time that you could have been sitting over your shit waiting for another bird. You've wasted 3 rounds. You've wasted a bird. And potentially it could be banded, okay? So I'm going to go over that a little bit better, okay? Not only that, say you shot a bird and it fell out there. Say, you know, and you don't go get it. Well, technically, you've harvested a bird. If you don't find it and it falls, you still fucking killed it. That bird's still dead. Just because you didn't ever take final possession of it doesn't mean you didn't kill it. So legally, what you've just done there is added a bird to your limit, okay, that you've wasted ammo for, that you did all the effort and everything for, you blew it out of the fucking sky, and you come up with nothing. That is probably my least favorite thing, okay? And then also, 2 of the 4 duck bands that I have are on cripples that I went and mercilessly hunted down. 2 of them. Okay? 2 of my 4. Half my bands were on birds that most people would have said, fuck it. He went too far. Okay? So, just don't lose birds. Do your best to not lose birds, and that's where a dog comes in. But ethically, it's a really wasteful thing because you killed a bird that's now not used. I mean, the hawks will get it, owls will get it, something will use the bird. But still, I mean, you're there to hunt ducks, so like getting that far and then getting rejected at the last instance is pretty brutal. And it's wasteful to not only, you know, your time and material, but to the bird itself. Okay, another thing to avoid is rustling jimmies, okay? Just because Joe Blow and his fucking friends are hungover and really shitty duck hunters doesn't mean they don't have the right to hunt ducks. Okay? It's fucking first come, first serve in the woods on public lands. Unless you're hunting private land, then people have rustled your jimmies. And we're not rustling jimmies. That's what's going on here, okay? So frankly, it's first come, first serve. That's how it is, you know, and that's only fair. So if they're there, it's your responsibility too to not be the dickhead that comes and sets up right on top of them, and you don't need to turn into Joe Blow either, just because maybe they got to the spot or quote unquote your spot before you did. Okay? And another thing you can do to like avoid the friction of hunting parties, if you will, is say you do run into some other guys and it's looking like you're going to hunt really close together or kind of the same spot. Offer to combine forces and hunt together, you know. Say it's 2 of them and 2 of you, or 3 of them and 2 of you, or 3 of you and 2 of them. Like, that's probably manageable. You can do that. Instead of fighting over each other's birds, you guys could just all share and all have a good day, instead of each one of you fucking goddamn guys down there and then the other guy saying we're goddamn guys down there, rabble, and just ruining each other's day. You could all have a good day. We're all just there to fucking shoot ducks. Okay, and then another thing. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, losing birds is probably worse than skybusting, but skybusters are losing birds every time. So I don't know. Skybusters. If you can't effectively make one shot to kill the bird, you don't need to be shooting at it even once or 3 times. Don't shoot at birds that are out of range. You may kill one out of 10 you may knock out of the sky, but what are you probably doing? Okay, say you missed half of them. Say you hit 5 out of those 10, okay, but only 1 of them fell. Well, you just put pellets in 4 other birds. They get to fly away now with shot in their ass and go land somewhere and either die or be crippled in the middle of migration and have to get by because some asshole was shooting out of his range. So don't skybust either. And another thing is it drives birds away, and it's disrespectful to other hunters to skybust. If your gun's going off, birds should be falling. And if it's not, you need to, you know, get a little better. So yes, no skybusting because it injures innocent animals that you're not going to harvest. and because it fucking pisses people off. And it's just a total dick move. So don't do it. I think that about wraps it up. The wind is everything. This could have been one word, wind. That's the Indian definition of this. How to hunt duck. Wind. So, I hope this has been fun for you. It has definitely been fun for me. It's really hard for me to talk to a camera, and I made these notes at the end of last season, and I decided to do all these, tabletop mental masturbation videos just because when it's the middle of duck hunting season, it's really hard for me to want to sit down and be able to talk about shit. So anyways, cheers guys, thanks for watching. Fucking subscribe or whatever. Just go kill some ducks, why don't you? Just go get a shotgun, get a buddy, just go shoot a fucking duck, man. They're delicious and it's fun. You'll never forget blowing your first duck out of the air. It's one of those things. Cheers.